Hello, I'm Josh, and this is my contest tank this year, a river somewhere. It is now close to 3 months old, and I just taken the final photo last night. The shooting process was very smooth. I can't believe it because it took me just like 5 minutes, about 20 shots, and that is all. Because the fish, the melon barb, they just decided to swim perfectly in the first 1-2 minutes. I took 20 shots, and almost every single one of that photo I can go for contest. And after that 1-2 minutes, they just decided not to school anymore. So I just wrap up the shooting process in like 5-10 minutes. This tank, some of you might know that it has given me a lot of problem. I decided to use very white cosmetic sand. Don't ask me why, sometimes we just make stupid decision. So the white sand has caused the water become very hard. The KH was through the roof. So I used a lot of that white sand in front and at the back. So after I know the problem, because after 1 month the plant just don't grow at all. Even the moss, they don't grow at all after 1 month. So after I know the problem, I took out almost all the sand in front and I replaced them with some regular sand. And those at the back, I try to remove as much as I can. There are still a lot of the white sands at the back. Because it's already fully planted, so I cannot remove all the sand, so I just remove those areas that it is not planted. So the KH is still very high, even though I remove about, 30-40% of the sand, or maybe 50% of the sand. So what I have to do is that I have to do 50% water changes every day for about 1.5 months. Until yesterday, I think the tank is in a condition where it is good to take a final photo. So yeah, now maybe let me introduce to you what plants I use. I think the most important plant in this tank is this Potamogeton gai. I think this is a very versatile plant, and I think it is my favorite plant at the moment. First of all, it is so versatile that you can use it in front, in the middle, and at the back. Because the height, you can easily control them by trimming. And the colors, they have orange, yellow, and green in the same stem. So when you plant them in a bunch, you can see a very nice mixture of yellow, orange, and green in a bunch. So I think it's looking very natural and very nice. Then I use some hydrococtile. I do not know the exact version or exact species of this, but it is some kind of hydrococtile. I try to mix them in between the gai. So I think it is also looking very natural to use it this way. And I use a couple of hair grass. I think 3 types. There are some mini hair grass in front, and also there are some pavula. I think this is pavula, and also some achicuralis at the back, which I think you can hardly see that. Of course I use some moss, and I use also Monte Carlo and Cuba. Cuba mainly at the foreground, and also some on the wood. Some of the smaller ones are Cuba, and majority of those on the woods are Monte Carlo. I also have some Bini Java fern, mainly in this area and at the corner, and some Rotala wallichi at the back. I also have some trident fern on the roots, but I think due to the water problem, the hardness problem, the trident fern, you can't really see them, just a few. I think they just started to grow. So after I put them in close to 2 months now in the tank, but they are just not growing. What else did I use? I have some Rotala Goyas at the back, around the sand area, that is Goyas. What else? I have some Pinnatifida UK version, quite some. This is actually an afterthought because my initial plan was to cover the whole wood with Monte Carlo, but Monte Carlo is really suffering in that hard water. After like 2 months, they are not growing that much. So I put in some Pinnatifida UK as a backup plan. I was thinking if the Monte Carlo is really not doing well, maybe the Pinnatifida can be the main plant on the wood. Yeah, I think somehow it turned out to be quite nice this way because I think the reddish color of the Pinnatifida is matching quite well with the Wallichi and also the melon bark. I want to tell you some interesting story. Inside this tank, there are actually a few ideas. Not my ideas, but from my son, Hunter, who is 11 years old. You know, I like to discuss my tank with him, and sometimes he gives some opinions or some suggestion how should I modify or change my tank. Actually, there are a few ideas from him that I want you to know. The first one, I think, is one of the more important one. He asked me to put this wood. This is a small wood on the right side. He said I should have a smaller wood on this side, otherwise it doesn't look nice. So I listened to him, so I put in this wood. He also told me that this area was quite empty, so I put in these two Monte Carlo because before his comment, actually the whole area here is actually without any plants. So he said this stretch is very empty. So he said he would like to see some plants. So I put in these two Monte Carlo here. He also told me that I shouldn't have too much plant here. Initially, the whole area here was full of gai, so there was no break. So my son said I shouldn't have too much plant here because he just said he looked weird. He don't know how to explain. So I took his advice. So I trimmed some of the gai to show some sand. Actually, 2 breaks, you know, here and here. So I think it's turned out to be really well. So the funny thing is that he's just 11 years old and he knows nothing about aquascaping. But I think that is also I don't know. I like to ask him sometimes. Of course, I don't listen to everything that he suggested. But I think some of the opinions, it is quite interesting and valuable to me. Without his comment, I think my tank would not be looking this good. Yeah, so thanks to Hunter, my son. What else I want to tell you? Of course, this tank, I think I'm using a very new idea of introducing this root. I think this has quite a innovative idea. If I remember correctly, nobody has done this before, using the root this way. As you know, I liked underwater aquascaping, so I feel that this is really portraying the riverbank with the roots on the side of the riverbank. It is not easy to do. I will show you in another video how I did them. I feel that this is really giving the layout a very special underwater feeling. I hope you agree and like it too. Yeah, I think that's all that the introduction of my tank, river somewhere. I hope you like it. Personally, I like it a lot. I think this is one of the really underwater tank that I really satisfied with. I don't know how it will do in the contest. The photo was taken last night and I have not really chosen which photo to use. Yeah, the deadline is just around the corner. I think I will submit in a few days time. Yeah, let's keep a finger crossed that it will at least rank better than last year. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.